And this is the start of a few tutorial videos I plan to make on how to use my SubSounds application. I know a few of you have had questions, so I'm going to attempt to answer them here. I'm going to make a few of these videos, post them on YouTube for you guys. That way you guys have something to look at when starting up or when using the app. So feel free to let me know if you want any more tutorials in the future on anything specific. But with that, I think we're going to push on and see what's what. Starting off here right at the beginning, what you will want to do is log in. Here, logging in for the first time, you will get this saying SubSounds wants to connect to your Twitch account, and all you have to do is click authorize. It'll bring you to this page here, the setup page. You will see your avatar and your name up in this corner, along with a few other tabs. Depending on where the app is at this time in development, these may change, these may be the same, there may be more, there may be less. I guess we'll see whatever the future brings. But starting off, what you will want to do is connect with Twitch. This allows the app to, say, grab your subscribers or to type in chat for you. We'll kind of go over more of that stuff later, but what you'll want to do is connect with Twitch. Now, you will get this here. It's basically just saying that you are allowing the app to get details of your subscriptions, to send stream chats and room messages, get a list of all your subscribers. Basically, the authorization to interact with your Twitch channel in order to use the app. And if you're all cool with that, then you authorize it. And then essentially, once that is authorized, the setup page will then look something similar to this, right? So this is the very standard, this is what it looks like, this is the actual SubSounds, right? When somebody enters stream for the first time and then leaves, right? I mean, they don't leave, but when they enter, this is what will happen. So alright, so let's go through some of the main things. At the very beginning, the alert placement, right? So if you save this, you copy this, this is a URL, it gets posted in OBS as a browser source, and then you can make it as big as you want, you could fill the screen or not, but that is how you will deal with that. That is how you add it to OBS. If you have any trouble with that, do let me know, and I can make a tutorial video on that as well. But to start off, here are some of the configurations you can use in the setup. So the first thing is alert placement. Now, the first thing is center, meaning center this way, up and down on the y-axis, and then center on the x-axis as well. Now, we can change that around if we say we want to do center left, right? That means center on the y-axis, but left of the screen on the x-axis. And then it kind of goes like that. We can go top center, meaning top of the screen, but center on the x, so on and so forth. Bottom left, of course. You could see how it gets configured, that bottom right. And then basically it just handles it that way. So that is alert placement. Now we'll just set it back to center for now. There are a few alert transitions as well. We have the bounce, which you see here. Bounces in and out, right, when somebody shows up. We have the fade, which is basically a fade in and out. Okay. We have a roll in left, and then it rolls out to the right. Slide fade, right? So it slides in a little bit, slides out. And of course, I mean, there's a swirl. And if you have any other ideas for transitions, do feel free to let me know, and I will attempt to do said thing, right? No promises, of course. And then we have this one. Just little fun things, just to make it a little bit unique on how it looks when it's entering your stream. So that is alert transition. Show profile picture. This basically makes it so the profile picture either shows or doesn't show when they come into the stream. So now see, I toggled it off, and now it will just be their name. I'm gonna switch this back to bounce in just because I like that one. So you could see that only the message that you type is showing up and not the profile picture. And of course, if you want to show the profile picture, but you don't want to show alert text, you could see the text is now gone and only the profile picture shows up. For now, we'll leave both of that. Here's another one, scroll alert text. This allows the text to scroll across the screen. Grandmaster Shadow asked for this feature, and this is the reason why this was brought in. So I do listen to you guys. If there is something that you want possibly added, feel free to let me know, and I can do my best to make that happen, of course. So that is scroll text. Now the alert text. This is kind of how this is laid out. So this, the square bracket, name, closing bracket, is where the name will go, right? And then this can all be changed. So for example, if you just wanted to say their name, you just have open bracket, name, closing bracket. And now you can see it just says Rome Boy. For example, if I wanted to say the name is here, right? And then it says the Rome Boy is here. Now, if you look and see, if I remove this altogether, there will be no name. So no matter where I put name, it will show up there. So you can customize this however you want, all right? So for now, we'll just do name has arrived. Perfect. And then here you could choose the size of the font. If I want it massive, that's a 9XL. That's going to be huge. I have it default set to 5XL. Seems to be a nice sweet spot. That's pretty self-explanatory, I think. Now for the alert text color. By default, I use my channel's colors for both the text color and the background color, but you could change it to anything you want. It can either be a hex code, right, like this is, or a word. So if you want the text color to be red, right, there you go, red text. If you want the background to be green, bam, there you go, red and green. That's horrible right now, and that might not be visible to some of you. Let's make it pink, right? Pink and red. Pink and orange. I know I'm probably picking the worst colors possible. Pink and blue. It all works, all right? So feel free to design those, match your channel's colors, whatever you want. I wonder if I could even do transparent. If I do transparent, there you go. So it's transparent, I guess. I don't actually know if it is or not, but you'll have to play around with that yourself. And then automatic shoutouts. Now, this allows you, this is a little bit more sophisticated than any of the other options here. In this case, if you wanted to, when a subscriber comes into the channel, you can set it so they get an automatic shout out along with their intro. So basically how this works, if you select tier 1 subs, that means tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3 subs get an automatic shout out. If you set it to tier 2 subs, that means tier 2 and tier 3, not tier 1. And then, of course, if you set it to tier 3, only tier 3 subs will get a shout out. Now, in order for this to work, this only checks to see if they're a tier 1, tier 2, or tier 3 sub. You yourself have to register a shout out command. It has to be !SO. This may change in the future, but at the moment, you have to register your own shout out command. And it will trigger it based on this option. I have it set to none, just in case you don't want to be giving shoutouts to every single subscriber that comes in. And of course, once this is all done, once you have it all set up, what you will want to do is save it, right? Once you save it, you will have this lovely thing show up. You will copy this URL, post it into OBS as a browser source, and you will be good to go. But make sure, do not forget to import your subscribers. So as soon as you click this button, it'll bring you here to the subscribers tab. Now, what you will want to do if your subscribers are not here, you will want to import them. When that happens, you'll get a list of all your subscribers, okay? It shows, I believe, about 10 to 15 per page. And then it will show you all of, you could go all the way to the end if you want, right? So that is kind of what that is. It'll show you who is currently subscribed at the moment. And then, of course, here you can add a sub sound. But that I will leave for another video. I hope you enjoyed. Feel free to let me know if there's anything I could do to make it better, or if there's something that just doesn't make sense. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to making some more of these. Heck yeah, dude.